Amanda Casera is going to have to sit out after that foul. So a man advantage here for Bucknell. And Casera is one of the best players, not only between these two teams, but in all of field hockey. 27 points this year, 2 goals in the semifinals yesterday, and she's out. Man advantage for Bucknell. Let's see if Bucknell can capitalize here as they're playing the ball just outside the circle. It's Liz Wills down low. Swinging it away at the top. It's Amy Muselli. Muselli to her near side, and it goes out. This will lead to an Amy Pritchard free stroke. Pritchard from Rumson, New Jersey, the international relations major. Bucknell had 3 players in the first team All-Patriot League, 1 player in the second team All-Patriot League. So well-deserved honors after winning their first ever regular season Patriot League outright. They won the conference outright in the regular season for the first time in program history. Their best regular season since 1977. Now Bucknell has struggled in Patriot League tournament play. They're just 6-16 lifetime. And for Boston, in their first year of the Patriot League, which was last year, they ended up losing to American in the title round last year. But Boston got revenge on American yesterday afternoon by topping them 3-1. 7 minutes through, still no shots on goal for either team, no penalty corners for either team, so both teams feeling each other out early on this Saturday afternoon. Windy weather, sunny skies. I am Justin Antweil, thanks to our fantastic production crew that is flanking me as we're engineered by Terry Burke, our executive producer. I want to thank Skylar on graphics and replay and our outstanding camera crew of Doug and Jack and Kyle. 27.5 to go here in the first half. Bucknell threatening as that ball is fumbled by Kirsten Sidner, who's second on the team in goals with 7. 1 more goal, she can match Liz Wills for most on the squad with 8. Looks like we've got a substitution for each team ready to check in. Emma Fitzgerald's ready to check in for Bucknell as Callie Schumach is ready to check in for Boston. Good steal from Kayla Sullivan, the Bridgewater, New Jersey native. Swings down in the middle to Amy Muselli. She's going to backtrack and play it safe. Flips it over to her sister, Kelsey Muselli. Obviously, they have a good rapport. Down low, pinned in the corner. And this will set up a free stroke for Amy Pritchard. Swings it. Intended for Kayla Sullivan, but it's going to be poked away. Good D by Sarah Marnaugh, the Rhode Island native. But it's taken away by the Bison. They're going to flip it inside the circle. Loose ball in the circle. Can Bucknell get it? It's going to just go wide. Wide left. But we may have our first penalty corner of the game, and we do. So despite the fact that the shot went wide left, Bucknell was able to coax a penalty corner out of that sequence. So the first penalty corner for either team comes 9 minutes into this contest. It'll be the Bison with the honors. Now, Amy Pritchard has been the designated hitter parallel to the goal all season long, and she'll continue to hit the ball parallel to the goal. Remember, all the offense has to be outside the circle. The ball has to come outside the circle, then you can bring it back in the circle. Boston has 4 defenders inside the net. It's a one-timer from Liz Wills off the post and wide. Well, that's the Liz Wills specialty. She's the best one-timer on the team, and it's going to be tough to get a ball past the 2-time reigning Patriot League goalkeeper of the year in Valentina Serda Amke. Nearly a turnover on the back line. Taylor Blood almost had a clean look at a goal. This is Boston's first threat at a chance. They're trying to turn the corner. Dumping it down in the center. Amanda Casera using her lanky 5'10" frame to poke at the ball. But the ball will be pinned deep near the near corner on the right side. It'll be Ellie Landsman, the sophomore from Sudbury, Mass., the business major. Plays it into the center. Top of the key right now for Hester Vanderlaan from Amsterdam, one of 5 international players on Boston University. Here's Sophie Laredo, the Offensive Player of the Year. It's flipped in the middle. Can Bucknell clear it out? They will, but a foul from behind, and this will lead to a penalty corner for the Boston University Terriers. So a minute after Bucknell tallied their first penalty corner, notching their first penalty corner now is Boston. And let's see what Coach Sally Starr can draw up off this free set piece here. Doing the hitting honors will be Bea Bumberger Altariba, the sophomore biomedical engineering major out of Spain. Flipped in the center. The one-timer, it's going to be wide right. Maybe a defender got a piece on it. But great defensive work from Bucknell. So both teams stymieing each other on the defensive end off penalty corners. And the old adage in field hockey, good defense is going to beat good offense. It's like in baseball, good pitching beats good hitting. And we're seeing that early on. We have a stoppage of play as the refs want to discuss a sequence. Could there have been another penalty corner called? And there will be. There will be a free stroke. Let's see what the official's call is here. Yes, it's going to be a penalty stroke for Amanda Casera. There was a violent flagrant foul inside the circle. So Amanda Casera, who leads the team with 13 goals, had 2 in the semifinals yesterday, flips it in. And the Boston University Terriers draw first blood. They lead 1-0 as they capitalize on a penalty stroke. Right in front of the net. Flipping it up into the top right was Amanda Casera as Bucknell leads 1-0. The goal occurs 11 minutes and 12 seconds into this contest. Her team leading 14th goal of the season, her 3rd goal of this postseason. She now has 29 points. That's the most points by any Boston University player in one season since the 2010 campaign. Wow. So a great break right there. And a good job by the referees to see that the foul occurred right in front of the net and led to a penalty stroke. And we talked about it at the open. Boston is a first half team. They're now outscoring opponents 18-10 in the first half. They get off to strong starts. But this is a Bucknell team that's been extremely resilient all season long. Bucknell 13-5 overall, 7-0 in conference play. The Terriers 12-7 overall, 6-1 in conference play. So now Bucknell will look for the equalizer as we're a quarter of the way, just about a quarter of the way through this contest. Substitution comes in. So how about Amanda Casera? Kind of ironic. She committed a foul that made her sit out for a couple minutes. Then she comes back in, and she's able to capitalize on a free stroke right in front of the net to whiz it by Shannon Keene. So field hockey works in funny ways as here come the Bison. We talked about their resiliency, and they've coaxed a penalty corner out of that last sequence. So once again, look for Amy Pritchard to hit the ball parallel to the goal, and look for a one-timer from Liz Wills. Wills broke the scoreless tie yesterday with a goal off a penalty corner. Bucknell had 10 penalty corners in their 2-0 win against Colgate in the semifinals yesterday afternoon. It's their second of the afternoon. This one's Anna Wills. She intended to pass it to her sister, but swiping the ball away was Boston. They read that play beautifully. Good job of reading the passing lanes by the back line of the Boston D. So now Bucknell's 0 for 2 on penalty corners. Yesterday it took them until their 5th penalty corner to finally put one through. You know, yesterday was an odd game for Bucknell. They had 22 shots, yet they only scored twice.